Venice is the floating city of Italy, and it's known for its romance, culture, and breathtaking beauty. Built on platforms established with party trees, Venice is a unique destination with winding canals, gondolas, and beautifully arched stone bridges. Multi-floor buildings adorned with elaborate facades line its ways. Multi-floor buildings adorned with elaborate facades line its waterways, and water taxis buzz around its blue waters like bees on a brightly colored flower. Number 1. Venetian gondolas. The gondolas of Venice are a traditional form of slow travel around the waterways and canals of the city. At over 10 meters long, each gondola is owned and maintained by its own gondolar, who wear a striped top, black trousers, and straw hat. Once the main form of transportation in Venice for wealthy citizens. As many as 10,000 gondolas once frequented the canals. These days, a fleet of only around 400 gondolas is active within Venice. Each gondola navigates the waterways, giving rides for about 40 minutes at a time. Be sure to confirm the rates of gondola ride before you visit if this is something that's on your bucket list. Number 2. Grand Canal. As the widest waterway in Venice, the Grand Canal is often filled with gondolas, water taxis, and the hotel bars La Bella Vita, having changed very little since the 18th century. This picture-perfect canal was painted numerous times by the Italian artist Canaletto, with its famous views of beautifully built, classically inspired buildings. Its central location within Venice makes it the perfect place to see many of the city's most popular landmarks. Built largely between the 13th and the 18th centuries, the planks of the Grand Canal are lined with magnificent plazos built by Venetian noble families to show off their prestige. In summer, the pontoons that open onto the turquoise blue waters are scattered with glitter-waiting spectacle, enjoying the bright sunny days. Don't miss out on an opportunity to take in the spectacular sight by taking a trip along the Grand Canal. Number 3. St. Marks Basilica. We are combining both St. Marks Basilica and St. Mark's Square to one suggestion because they are in a close proximity and it's rare to see one without the other. Piazza San Marco or St. Mark's Basilica is the most famous square in Venice. Historically, this area was the social, religious, and political center of Venice, dominated by the iconic Doge Palace on one side and St. Mark's Basilica on the other. This famous square is bordered by some of the most beautiful architecture in all of Venice. Beyond a shadow of doubt, the most popular religious building in Venice is St. Mark's Basilica. The basilica is filled with jaw-dropping spectacular mosaics and Byzantine work of art, built using more than 500 columns. St. Mark's Basilica holds precious relics and treasures, including an altar screen of gold shot with hundreds of gems and pearls. Number 4. Doge Palace. A trip to Venice wouldn't be complete without a visit to the opulent Doge Palace. Towering above St. Mark's Square, the Doge Palace was once the home of head of the Republic of Venice, the Doge. The facade seen from St. Mark's Square displays impressive Gothic Venetian architecture, influenced by Islamic art, and is a proud of Venice's history as a merchant nation. Opened to the public in 1923, the Doge Palace is an unmissable destination for sight-seekers and culture seekers to Venice. Inside the building, visitors can see St. Mark's Library, an art gallery, council chambers, and the Doge private apartments. Upon the walls and the ceilings of the Doge Palace were painted by the well-known Italian artist Veronese and Tintoretto. Number 5. Bridge of Sighs. You may be surprised to find that the beautiful Bridge of Sighs was the solution to a problem you may not have even considered. In every city there is crime, so even in Venice. There were prisoners spanning the canal between the Doge Palace and the prison. The Bridge of Sighs was used for moving prisoners to a secure zone to their cells. Built to move prisoners from the torture chamber in the Doge Palace to a new prison building, the ornate bridge was designed to hide its secret purpose. Completed in the 7th century, the bridge was built in the Borghese style and is the only covered bridge in Venice. Local legend says that the Bridge of Sighs is called because prisoners passing over the crossing could peer from its buried window for a final view of Venice before being locked away. Number 6. Peggy Guggenheim Collection. Situated right next to the Grand Canal, the Peggy Guggenheim Museum is a must-visit venue in Venice for art lovers. Located in her former home, the Palazzo Venier de Leoni, the collection is made up of modern artwork she collected in the 20th century. Throughout her life, Peggy Guggenheim was active within the art world, supporting many artists of her time and becoming highly respected within Europe and America. Her personal art collection is displayed at the Peggy Guggenheim Museum in Venice. Amongst them are works of art by Pablo Picasso, René Magritte, Salvador Dali, Jackson Pollock, and many other famous contemporary artists. Number 7. Castello District. The quiet residential district of Castello is only a short walk from St. Mark's Square, an excellent place to see the exquisite Venetian architecture and waterways. The Castello District of Venice is a more relaxed area without the throng of large crowd. Castello is the perfect place to head if you love culture, and it's as close as you can get to exploring Venice as its most authentic. With its varying architecture style, the Castello District is the largest of 6 districts of Venice. The area contains narrow streets with medieval churches and veterinary buildings, as well as more modern residences. You will find small businesses, bars, and markets here that are far less touristy than those in central Venice. It's well worth a visit to capture some holiday photos without too many people in the way. Number 8. The Naval History Museum. A lesser-known attraction than some other museums, Venice Naval History Museum is more off the beaten track than the major tourist hotspot, covering an area that includes the ancient shipyard of the Republic of Venice. The Naval History Museum is in the Greater Castello District, a city located on the water. It's only natural that Venice should have a museum dedicated to its seafaring prowess. At the Naval History Museum, visitors can see historic vessels from Venice and learn about the maritime history of the mercantile seafaring community. On display are Venetian gondolas, Italian military ships, and fishing boats, alongside paintings and collections relating to the navigation and maritime history. Number 9. Basilica of Santa Maria della Salute. With its large domes and spectacular decoration, the Basilica of Santa Maria della Salute is one of the most dominating buildings in the skyline of Venice. Situated between the Grand Canal and the Giudecca Canal, it can be seen from miles around the Venice, towering above other buildings at a height of 230 feet tall, founded in 1631. The Basilica of Santa Maria della Salute was built to remember the victims of the plague, which killed almost a third of the population of Venice. Designed in the Baroque style, it is made from Styrian stone and is octagonal in shape, with adjoining chapels to the sides. Inside the church, visitors can appreciate spectacular works of art by Luca, Giordano, Tintoretto, and Titan. For truly spectacular views of Venice, Ponte di Rialto is not to miss. Vintage Point, Mount the Bridge for views of Venice Grand Canal and stunning architecture from its height over the blue waters. As one of only 4 bridges crossing the Grand Canal, it's almost essential to visit to make it from one side to another. Built in 1551, Ponte di Rialto was the first stone bridge built to cross the Grand Canal. After many wooden bridges had collapsed or fallen, the Rialto was intended by the Venetian government to be a more durable resolution. Its unique design by Antonio da Ponte beat proposal by Michelangelo and Sansovino, featuring a single arc at the culture. The Rialto Bridge is now an intrinsic part of Venice landscape and is best admired from the water. So my cute pumpkins, this was the end of the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Until then, happy traveling.